Few of us.
The Torah tells us there's a prohibition that we are not to follow in the ways of the Mitzrim and the Canaanites. Shouldn't follow in their ways. Rashi says, why does it mention these nations? Because these nations were mukul kolim mikol hakum. They were the most bad. Can't think of a better word for bad. More, destructive, inappropriate. What? Okay, than all the other nations. Question is, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
If the Torah wants to tell you that shouldn't follow the ways of the goyim, let it say something light, and then we would know for sure something stronger. Kal v'chomer. If it says the chomer, then maybe you would say, oh, that I can't do. Something very bad I can't do. I can do something less. So if the Canaanites and the Mitzrim are the epitome or the example of the bad nations, so don't be like them, because then you might say, okay, you're right, I might be like them, but I can still be bad, just not as bad as them. That's the question that all the Mefarshim ask. It should say, don't be like the Goyim, don't be like something not so bad, and then you know for sure don't be like the bad countries. So maybe we're going to learn a little different what the Torah is telling us, not to learn from these nations. If the Torah is not telling us not to be very bad, what we're doing is Torah is telling us not to do the mitzvos the way these countries follow their laws. Every nation has laws, but what's the purpose behind their laws? That is to keep society going. If there's no rules, you're not going to have a society. The reason why they make rules, you can't kill, you can't steal, you have to treat others with respect, is because if you don't do that, you're not going to have a world, you're not going to have a society. You see what happens to countries that don't have laws, okay? Maybe what the Torah is telling us is don't follow our Torah the way they follow their laws. The reason why they do their laws is not because of God. They keep God out of it. They have laws because otherwise you wouldn't have a society. Maybe what the Torah is telling us is that no, don't do it as it says. Don't follow the Torah just because l'leches behem ani Hashem asher yasa also v'chai behem, in order to have a society. That's the way he's learning the Ksav Sofer. To have a chiyuv, to have longevity, to have life. No, the reason why you have to have laws and our laws is not just because, like the Goyim have their laws, v'chai behem, to have longevity, to have a kiyum, to have an establishment of a law. The reason why we have mitzvos is two words: Ani Hashem, I am God. That's what the Torah is telling us. Don't follow the ways of the Mitzvah and the Canaanim, not to do bad and crazy things that they do. We shouldn't follow the Torah the way they follow their laws. That we shouldn't follow the Torah just because we think that's good for society. That's what we should have learned from them. They follow their laws just because it's good for society. They keep God out of it. No, by us, it's Ani Hashem. So when I end off, and that's exactly what the Torah tells us. Don't do it v'chai behem, l'leches behem, in order to thrive as a nation. The reason why we do the Torah is two words, Ani Hashem. See everybody on Thursday night at 8 o'clock.